You might think growling is always a bad thing, that it means danger, aggression, or misbehavior. But what if I told you it's actually one of the most honest, helpful, and even beautiful sounds your dog can make? In this video from PupSchool by the online dog trainer, we are diving into the misunderstood world of dog growling and why it might just be your dog's way of trusting you. One morning, after finishing up my daily chores, I heard loud growling echoing from the feeding room. Should I have rushed in to break up a fight? Not at all. I smiled and kept sweeping, because I knew the truth. My dogs were playing tug-of-war with their favorite rope toy. And that growl was the sound of joy, connection, and playful excitement. That's the thing about growling. It's not just one sound with one meaning. It's a language, and like all language, you have to listen to understand it. For years, traditional dog training taught people to fear growling, to shut it down, to believe it was always a sign of danger, but modern trainers and dogs themselves teach us something far more profound. Growling is communication, and in many cases, it's a gift. 1. Play growling. When dogs play, they often growl, just like humans laugh or yell. During an intense game, dogs vocalize their excitement. This kind of growling usually happens during tug games, wrestling, or chase play. It's often accompanied by relaxed body language, play bows, wagging tails, and happy faces. But many owners, especially new ones, get nervous when they hear growling and stop the game. The truth is, stopping a healthy play session can deprive your dog of valuable social and emotional engagement. Tug-of-war, when played with basic rules, is not only safe, it strengthens your bond, builds confidence, and supports impulse control. And when dogs play with each other, growling helps them calibrate excitement and pace. It's not the growl that causes problems. It's when one dog doesn't know how to listen or respect the other's signals. That's when humans should step in. Not because of growling, but because of a lack of mutual understanding. Play growling can actually teach us a lot about our dogs. It reveals their energy levels, their joy, and their capacity to share space with another being. In a world where we often talk about dogs needing obedience, play growls remind us that dogs also need freedom. Freedom to be silly, wild, expressive, and still be seen as good. Letting them growl during play is part of letting them be fully themselves. And here's something beautiful. Sometimes when you join in the game, your dog growls softly, wagging, looking into your eyes, inviting you in. That moment isn't about a toy anymore. It's about you, your presence, your shared joy. And in those moments, that growl becomes one of the most emotionally honest sounds in the world. 2. Talking growls. Some dogs just love to talk. Rottweilers are famous for their deep, rumbling talking growls, a sound that can scare people who don't understand it. But to those who know, it's just another voice. These dogs growl to express pleasure, connection, and even requests. If a dog leans into you and rumbles as you scratch their back, look at the whole picture. Are their eyes soft? Is their mouth relaxed? Is their body loose and wiggly? Then congratulations! You just made their day. Of course, you still need to stay alert. If that same dog stiffens, closes their mouth, or gives a hard stare, it's time to stop. Growling doesn't live in isolation. It lives in context. Learn to read it, and when in doubt, trust your gut. Some dogs talk all the time, during petting, during greetings, or even when they're stretching. I once met a husky who would rumble like a tractor when he saw his leash come out. Was he upset? Not even close. That was his version of finally. The more time you spend with your dog, the more you'll learn their unique voice, and growling in that sense is just another word in their emotional vocabulary. Learning to appreciate these talking growls is like learning a new language. It invites you into your dog's world, A world where sound isn't always noise. It's emotion, expression, conversation. And when you respond with patience and curiosity, your dog learns that their voice matters, that they matter. Some dogs, especially older ones, will groan and growl when lying down, getting up, or even dreaming. These are not warning signs, but quiet acknowledgments of physical effort or vivid moments from their sleep. If you've ever heard your dog growl softly while chasing something in a dream, you've witnessed something deeply special, a glimpse into their emotional world. 3. Alert Growls. When your dog hears something outside, like footsteps, voices, or unfamiliar sounds, they may growl to let you know, this is the hay. I heard something growl. It's protective, it's responsible, it's instinct. If you respond with calm curiosity, check things out, and reassure your dog, they often settle, but if ignored, some dogs may escalate the alert. In these moments, you can build trust by showing them that you hear them and that they can rely on you. Alert growling isn't overreaction, it's awareness. It's your dog doing their part to watch over the home. One of my older dogs used to growl every night at the same creaky spot in the hallway. At first, I thought he was being overly sensitive, but later I discovered that the window there didn't shut properly, and he had been picking up on sounds I couldn't hear. That night, I stopped thinking of his growling as noise. I started thinking of it as wisdom. Dogs are often more tuned in than we are. Their alert growl is sometimes your early warning system. And honoring that instinct, even just by looking and saying thank you, tells your dog their voice is valued. 4. Warning Growls. Perhaps the most misunderstood of all, warning growls are actually one of the kindest things your dog can offer you. It means, I'm uncomfortable. Please give me space. Dogs that growl in warning are trying not to bite. They're asking for help. They're asking for respect. And when we punish that growl, when we yell, grab, or intimidate them into silence, we remove the very signal that keeps us all safe. A dog that learns not to growl still feels fear, but now they feel alone in it. And when they can't communicate anymore, the next step is often a bite. Instead of seeing growling as defiance, see it as honesty. When your dog growls, pause, assess the situation. Are they in pain? Are they afraid? Are you too close? Give them space. Remove the stressor. Let them breathe. And later, when they feel safe again, help them build confidence with patience, training, and love. Many dog bites happen not because a dog is aggressive, but because we failed to listen. In suppressing the growl, we silence the warning, and without that warning, we miss the chance to prevent harm, for them and for us. When your dog growls, they're not challenging your authority, they're reaching for your understanding. It's their way of saying, this doesn't feel right. Please hear me before I break. The best relationships aren't built on control, they're built on respect. And that begins with listening, even when the sound is a low, uneasy growl. Growling isn't the problem, ignoring it is. Every growl is a message. Every message is a chance to listen. And every time you listen, you build trust. So next time your dog growls, don't punish, don't panic. Pause, observe, respond with empathy. Your dog is talking to you, and if you listen closely enough, you just might understand. Because growling doesn't mean broken trust. It often means the opposite. It means your dog still believes you can hear them, still hopes you'll understand. If this video helped shift your perspective, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to PupSchool by the online dog trainer, because when we learn to listen to our dogs, we don't just change their lives, we change ours too.